Hey everyone, my name is Haley and I'm an amateur vegan baker. For 2023, I joined Reddit's 52 Weeks of Baking Challenge. The first prompt, New Year, New Bake. I'm making a tres leches cake. You can find the full recipe on my website, haleyRwiley.com/blog. I'll be posting all of my 2023 challenge recipes there. Lightly grease a 9x13 parchment lined pan. Then you're going to make a vegan buttermilk by mixing oat milk and apple cider vinegar. Let that sit aside for a few minutes. Then mix your dry ingredients, flour, cornstarch, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon. Combine well. Add your wet ingredients, the vegan buttermilk, neutral flavored oil like vegetable oil, vanilla extract, and almond extract. Pour that into your pan. Bake that for 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While that's baking, make your pineapple reduction. Saucepan, combine 1 can of crushed pineapple, juice included, sugar, and cornstarch, and a dash of salt. Heat on medium-low, continuously mixing until bubbly, then bring to a simmer for a minute or two. Remove from heat and set aside. Take your cake out of the oven. When a toothpick comes out clean, you know you're done. Set aside and let cool for 15 minutes. That cools, make your milk soak. Traditionally, tres leches, meaning 3 milks, uses evaporated, condensed, and whole milk. For our veganized version, we're using full-fat coconut milk, sweetened condensed coconut milk, and oat milk. Mix those well and set aside. Now that your cake has sat but is still warm, poke a bunch of holes with a fork. Just make sure you get all the way down to the bottom of the pan. After that, you're going to slowly pour your milk mixture all over the cake, letting it absorb into the sponge. Let this chill in the fridge for at least an hour. While that chills, I practiced my stenciling. I cut out the number 5 on cardstock and used that to create negative space with cinnamon. I'm celebrating a 5-year milestone with this cake. Any guesses as to what I'm celebrating? I cut a whole bunch of fresh washed strawberries. Of course, I ate way too many as I went along. They are just so good and so fresh. And with that, your cake is ready for decoration. I got my cooled pineapple reduction, strawberries, and of course, Cocoa Whip. It is such a good vegan whip topping. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. I put a thin layer of the pineapple reduction on top, making sure to spread it even over the cake. I had a lot of this left over, so I ended up jarring it, and it will stay in the fridge for up to 5 days. I can eat this stuff with a spoon, I swear. It is so good. Next, I put the entire tub of Cocoa Whip on top, spreading it evenly. I did not think I was going to use the whole tub, but it went by so much faster than I expected. Next, I put my stencil on top of the cake, and I was so nervous that it wasn't going to come out right. I've never done this before on an iced cake, and it's the moment of truth. It worked. It came out perfectly. Then I lined the pan with strawberries, and you're done. I never made tres leches before, but I was so happy with how it came out. The pineapple played so well with the coconut-based milks and added some much-needed acidity to balance out the sweetness. It was so good, and I'm definitely making this again. It was the perfect cake for a celebration, and it was husband approved, so you know that's really good.